Right, thanks everybody for joining us again for another WKS podcast. This time I'm with Leanna and Siobhan from a band called the Soulful Sisters. How are you doing?
Very good.
Brilliant. Do
Thanks
you want
for
to
having
start?
us, Greg.
No, that's no problem. No problem. I know we tried in the past, didn't we? But it was all sorts of connection issues and all that sort of stuff. Do you want to start off then, Leanna, sort of telling us, how, where, when, and how you got into music in the first place?
Wow, a long time ago in a distance far, far away. No, when I was 9, my music teacher, she was the leader of our choir, and I was very inspired to keep singing, and she got me into playing the cello as well. So that's where the musicality came from, but the singing was with the choir. And she was really focused on getting us to compete in competitions and things like that. And we sang in these competitions, and I lived just north of London at the time. And we were one of the finalists, and where we got to sing for the finals of this competition, the Child of Achievement in 1992, was the Royal Albert Hall. Wow. So I was on this big stage just beaming as a 9-year-old, and that's all I've ever wanted to do since then. Just the excitement, the thrill, the sensation all the way through all of us, and we all looked at each other and we were just getting higher and higher and happier, and that's that was it.
Brilliant.
I've been singing ever since.
Yeah. What about yourself, Siobhan, then?
I met Liana. I'm not a singer, but I met Liana when I left my husband and came down here because of domestic violence, and I met Liana, and I was writing some songs to kind of deal with my emotions, really. And I have a drum as well, so that helps. And Liana was just like, we've really got something here. So we started recording the songs together, and she would just put music perfectly to the songs, play along on guitar, and I'd sing, and it just became something really beautiful and really powerful.
Fantastic.
So we've got 5 songs that we're working on, and her voice is exceptional. She says she's not a singer. She's got this tone and this vibe. Oh, it goes straight through me. It gives me tingles. Brilliant. So I said, we've got to do something.
So what sort of music's out there at the moment? Have you got anything there as a duo?
We've got one song that's been released, and that's in Cornish. So it's not actually in English, I'm afraid, but it's something that I did for Canrag Kerno about 5 years ago, and I met some lovely people there, and it was an incredible experience. But then a little while ago, Matthew Blewett got a hold of me and said, oh, can you re-release that song for a show that we're doing to represent the Cornish language? And I said, Siobhan, can you help me with this song, because I need drums with it. I want it to sound Celtic. And so we went to the Stone Circle, and we got the drum and the guitar, and we started playing, and then we've done the harmony for it, and it just works.
Yes,
so
it does.
So we've released that under the YouTube channel, the Soulful Sisters Cornwall.
So that's where people can find your music.
That's where people can find that one tune so far. But we've got 5 more in the pipeline, so hang in there, we're coming.
Okay. So musically then, who do you admire musically? Who's your inspiration?
Melanie from the 60s. She's my favorite singer in the whole world. She's got this vibe and this honesty. It just shines, and when I listen to her songs, I get weepy from the sheer beauty of it and the sheer honesty and love and compassion she's got for the world. She's been gigging 50 years. I've been gigging 20. I'm nearly there. But I hope that I've got as much passion as she's got when she's out doing it now still. She is 100% inspiration to me. Wow.
What about you, Siobhan?
For me, it's soul singers. Nina Simone, she's my favourite. Aretha Franklin, I love singing them. My voice suits it, I think. I've
Amy
got a really
Winehouse
deep
as well.
voice.
She's got that Amy Winehouse thing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But,
soul singers, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm a hippie folk, she's soul, but between us, we're the Soulful Sisters.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful angelic voice, and it just floats so beautifully, and then I kind of bring her down with my deep soulful tune.
It just works.
It works really
stunning.
well. Our harmonies are tingle-tastic. They just get you going, and everyone that I play it to are just like, wow. So it's really, it's really nice to see.
We tingle, we giggle, and I think that reverbs around and people can feel that.
Lovely. So sort of during the lockdown, I know we're sort of coming out of it a bit now, sort of. How did it affect you musically then, the lockdown?
Well, we couldn't get together for ages
Right.
because of it. For the whole of last year,
Yeah.
we didn't see each other because of it. And we were just starting out as well last year. So that really stunted us, didn't it?
It did.
And
Yeah.
all my music lessons stopped, and everything I was doing, I was running clubs at the time. That's the cat in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started to run clubs in Madron where I was going to be teaching choir, keyboards, fitness, and then choir for adults as well, just to get people to get what we've got, this harmony, energy. And that just it just collapsed straight as soon as lockdown started.
Yeah.
So musically, everything just went on hold, but we didn't lose it. I mean, we've just now got back together in the last few weeks. We decided, well, we're not seeing anyone else, so we might as well be a bubble and just start doing music again, because that's going to help us through. I'm heavily pregnant, and she's got 3 kids, so she can help me with that. So we're just like, yeah, let's get back together and do some music, because that's going to heal us and help us.
Did you find that maybe that during the lockdown that your music writing, your songwriting, sort of did that end completely as well, or was it a little bit?
A little bit. I think for me the tone changed. So my songs that were a bit more happier tended to sort of come down a bit, and a lot more from the soul, because the energy changed across the whole of the planet, really. So then it kind of changed where we came from as well.
We've both got a cat on our lap now.
Don't mind that. That's fine. That's fine. So what's your most favourite song to perform then? Which would you say?
Higher.
Yeah, okay. I'll send it to you in an email in a minute.
Yeah, lovely. So what's that one about then?
Well, it's
feeling higher.
It's about breaking away from relationships, really, and getting higher and higher in your frequencies, so that not being told what to do, and sort of breaking out from what's holding you back, and getting higher and higher and higher, and just floating away, really. I suppose
it came from nowhere. She was playing the drum, doing this lovely little rhythm on the djembe, and I was just like, higher, higher, and she just was like, ain't nobody tell me what to do, and it just happened.
Right,
so that's
brilliant.
our favorite. That's our favorite one to jam, because it really is a feeling thing. We can go as long as we want.
Gets everybody.
We can ad-lib, we can, just jam around with it. We've got the tambourines going.
Lovely.
We did a spin circle and did it the other day for a laugh. It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So if you could open for any band or artist that's ever been or is either past or still alive, who would you go for?
Locally, I'd go for the Barnaby Ray Quartet, because I love that band. They were so good. The live drum and bass, and we get her on the drum doing the live drum and bass, and I'd love to do all that kind of ad-libbing with the vocals. Melanie, of course. But I'll just keep going back to Melanie every time. Go on, who would you open for? Or maybe the Levelers as well.
Yeah,
quite like that folkiness. We've got the violin going in.
I think for me, if I could open for James Brown, that would be amazing.
Oh my God.
To be honest, someone like that would be amazing.
Yeah,
lovely.
Definitely feel good. Yeah.
So So what's the future plans then for the Soulful Sisters? What have you got?
Day festivals for kids, and have maybe camping. So we're going to rent out a field, and we're going to get a generator, generate the music that makes you feel better, and we're going to just set the tone. So because she's got kids, my sister's got kids, everyone we know has got kids, so make it a real family thing where we get them involved.
Anti-technology. Take away technology.
Take away the phone and just give them stuff to do with their hands and get involved. We do drama, we do bits of artwork. So they make their own props for the little drama show, and then they do the sound effects to go with it, and then just make a stage and a show that will just knock the pants off for the parents and have a right laugh for the whole day. That's the plan.
Brilliant.
And just everyone has a good time, bit of camping maybe. So it's going to be a lot of organisation. A few years ago, I set up a festival with a band I was in, and it was called the Horse Spirit Fair, and it was to raise money. In 2008, when the recession happened, a lot of animals got left to the side. So we started raising money for the rescued horses to be fed and nurtured and looked after and brought into farms. It cost us £1,000 and £500 to set the whole thing up, so £1,500, and we raised 2,000. So we managed to get £500 towards the rescued animals.
Oh, fair play.
You know, and that was just pulled out of the bag. 6 weeks it took to organise, and we just did it. We got all the licenses, got the St John's ambulance down to be there. Everything you could think of, we did. So I know that we can do this. She's got this creative, inspirational energy where she can just pull things together and oh, I know someone else, and between us, I know that we can cover the whole of Cornwall. So I think it's just communication, getting the word out there. This is going to be family fun, festive, you know, and to go towards charity as well, which is going to be raising money to feed families that can't afford to be fed at the moment. It's a horrific time.
Yes.
So the time when the tourists are down, get them to contribute to our local needs, because although they're putting in, we actually need a lot more.
Yes.
And we
good idea.
Really
good idea.
It's great for mental health. It's absolutely great, especially for children, because
outdoors,
just playing some instruments and singing. I know
we'll do
with
workshops,
my children.
percussion and you know, rhythm.
Would there be live music in the evenings type scenario?
Absolutely.
We've got a rig generator, so we'll set it all up so that we'll get loads of different artists to play, and we'll have bands, and you know, between us we know loads of people, so we can pull it out the bag.
Superb. That's quite a thing to organise, and you know, look forward to doing it. It's brilliant.
And because with the clubs that I started to run last year, if I can get them running again every week, then we've got the kids already there doing the show. They're practicing for their show, and then we can do showcases every 6 weeks, so that it's not like a massive once a year thing. It'll become a regular experience for the parent, and then you know, the parents come along and they're like, oh, look what our kids done for the last 6 weeks. It's not like they've been off to a club and we don't know what they've done. We can see this big, you know, the outcome. And so
brilliant.
Her involved with teaching Tai Chi and all that kind of stuff that she does as well. Again, it's mental health. It's just getting the community back
Back for community.
Back for community, yeah.
So many children are stuck inside watching TV, playing on the computer games.
Get them outside.
My children, I limit them hugely because I don't want them to. They've been doing it for schoolwork, so we don't want them doing, you know, so they use their imagination. And my 10-year-old's already writing songs, you know, and it is amazing because she's processing everything that she's learning and putting it into music, and to hear her singing is ever so sweet, you know, and kind of hear her singing songs, because I wrote songs for my children, each one as they were born. I would sing them a song at bedtime. So hearing them learning those songs, saying they're going to sing it to their children, and they sing it to their friends, and it's ever so sweet. It's like a little legacy, which is something more than any computer game can give you ever. And the musical instruments, you know, my daughter plays the clarinet, we've got keyboards, we've got drums, so it's great to hear them up in the music room playing on one's on the ukulele, one's on the clarinet, one's on the drums, and it's just really great. It's really great.
Superb. Absolutely brilliant.
Just get all the kids to have a go at everything, you know. Until they've had a go, they won't know what it's like. So brilliant. So where can people get hold of your music then, the stuff that you're doing? Oh, I think we're frozen. Personally, for my own original music. Oh, hello.
Yeah, no, I think you're back again now.
Oh,
hello.
We're back in.
Yeah. It's getting glitchy.
Oh no.
That's all right. We'll just give it a few seconds.
My personal thing for music is Facebook Leanna Stacey Music, or you've got YouTube Leanna Stacey channel, or Reverb Nation, or SoundCloud. Again, just Leanna Stacey, you'll find me there. That's all my original stuff. But the stuff we do together is the Soulful Sisters Cornwall, and you can only find that on YouTube at the moment. But we will expand as soon as we get the EP together. We'll be putting that on SoundCloud, and then obviously putting videos up on YouTube as well, and Facebook.
Brilliant. Right, final question for you, if we can, you know, in case it all goes pear-shaped with the internet connection. Final question is there anybody you'd like to thank for you being here musically now?
Oh gosh, yeah, my music teacher when I was 9, the one that inspired me to do the choir, the cello. If she hadn't taught me the cello, I wouldn't have learned the violin, and if I hadn't learned the cello, I wouldn't have learned the guitar. So everything I do now is because of her, Heather Brewer. She passed away sadly 3 months before I tried to contact her to say thank you. That was really sad. That was about 3 years ago. I reached out to my primary school. I said, is she still there? You know, and they were like, oh, I'm so sorry to say. And I was like, oh, I hope she knows that she gave me my life. Yeah, brilliant. Honestly, I wouldn't be doing what I do without her. She was an incredible teacher, and because of her, I'm now a teacher. I teach violin, cello, guitar, vocals. I'm running choirs, music workshops, keyboards, you name it. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be who I am. So
and I only have one person to thank, and it's this lady here, because she's brought out a side of me that I didn't really know existed. It was just a bit of fun with the kids.
She was just singing away, and I was just like, God, you got a nice voice. She's like, have I? I'm like, yes, you have. Come with me.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you've coped really well, and you've overcome the domestic violence. It's been well over a year now.
It's been 3 years now.
3 years. There we go. 3 years, and just power up to this girl. Honestly, you can get through anything. People out there,
yeah,
you can get through anything.
With music
is
the key. Frequencies.
Yeah.
Well, I use tuning forks. Yes. With so 538 hertz.
28.
And 28, 25.
528 is the heart.
And so we use them. I use them with the children, just to sort of.
She's now counselling other people going through domestic violence as well. So if anybody out there needs a bit of guidance, how to become a smiley person like this when you think the world is ending, it really isn't. There is light, there's love at the end.
There is life after narcissism.
And there's tuning forks for everything else.
Yes, exactly.
Guys, look, thank you so much for giving me the interview, and good luck with everything. I hope you get your festival together and spread the light and all that sort of stuff. Fantastic.
Always.
All right.
Always. Thank
Take
you
care.
very much, Craig.
No worries.
All
Take
the
care.
best. Thank you.
Bye.